Welcome to 1202, the Human Factors Podcast. The podcast that covers all things about humans, technology, and particularly the bit in between.
Happy New Year. Welcome to 2022. And I hope that you're having a great start to the year. I think we're just within the realms of still being able to say Happy New Year. If you're listening to this a bit later, then, well, take it anyway. This isn't a usual podcast episode, but it's more an update about what we're planning for the coming year. Here at 1202 Podcast HQ, we've been putting together the programme for Season 4. I try and package our years into seasons to make navigating them easier. And our ambition is to build upon last year's efforts and aim to get out a new episode every 2 weeks between the start of February and Christmas. The target is 24 episodes. Last year we got to 17, so hopefully we'll build upon that and we'll see how the year pans out. In listening to your feedback, we're aiming to ensure the episodes hit your player in time for your Monday morning commute, or at least that's Monday morning commute if you're in the UK. Therefore, we're aiming to ensure that the audio is published by 6 a.m. GMT. The website should be updated by midday too. There is some administration that needs to go on after the audio goes live to make sure that all the platforms are synchronized. And some of that is a bit dependent on day job priorities, but that should be there most, if not all of the time. We will also be doing as much video as we can. Where we don't get a video of the interview itself for whatever reason, be that down to the interviewee doesn't really want to be on video because it's not for everybody, all the way through to we're not in a place where we could do it, we'll still publish the interview itself to YouTube as an animated version. Additionally, I'm also going to be hitting the back catalogue and visualizing previous interviews, so then they're available on them platforms as well. In terms of the content, we're continuing the interview format in the main, with several interviews planned covering range from academia and industry, from a wide range of subjects, from architecture to cyber, and a range of influential people, with hopefully some international stars too. We're also hoping to cover our first event this year with the Ergonomics and Human Factors 2022 conference in Birmingham. The current plan is to be at the live event at the end of April, where we're conducting interviews with speakers, as well as discussions with those attending. Stay tuned for more details as we plan that out. And particularly if you want to be in the bar afterwards, then that will hopefully promise to be a great discussion. If you have an event that you'd like us to attend or be covered, then do drop me a line at 1202podcast.com and let me know all about it. I'm keen to develop the accessibility of the interviews, so we'll be exploring cost-effective ways of developing transcripts of the interviews. We'll be spending some time looking at different ways of distributing the material as well. Therefore, we'll be experimenting with clips of episodes and also different social media platforms, so keep your eye out and let us know what you think. Don't forget that on the website, each episode is categorized by its main relevant competence, and therefore is a useful resource when logging your continuing professional development, or CPD, activity, or building up your logbook. We're also still developing our merch line. We currently have hoodies up for sale, and these will be joined by t-shirts and Huff, the ergonomic dragon, and these will be available on 1202podcast.com website shortly. Your support to the podcast is greatly appreciated, and it would mean a lot to us if you could leave a review where you're listening to us, or even watching us. Tell your friends and your colleagues. I had an initial target of getting 10,000 downloads or listens within 5 years, thinking this was a massive target and something really to aim for. But as we start our 4th year, we are nearly there already. So at some point there's going to be a 10k celebration. We just don't know when it'll be yet, but it's more than likely to be in the next couple of months. As always, I'd be very grateful for your feedback on what we're doing and how to make the content more accessible to you, as well as to suggestions on who you would like to hear interviewed or events we should attend. So please do be open and honest with what you think. Finally, I will also be carrying on moonlighting on our sister podcast, Human Factors Cast. And so that covers more of a weekly approach into human factors news and that type of thing. So do feel free to join us over there as well. As for now, we shall see you with our first interview in February.
Thank you for listening to 1202, the Human Factors Podcast. Please do get in touch with your thoughts, questions, and comments. You can contact us on social media such as Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook at 1202 Podcast. See you next time. And remember, it's more than just common sense.